Hello humans, Master Nerflex here, bringing you a little quality content you deserve, and today I'll be going over a Destiny Hero Phantom Knight variant. Now I came up with this concept a while ago. I came up with a theory, like, Destiny Heroes actually tried before the new stuff that they just got. Um, and what I was trying was like this fusion variant, and the problem was, like, they didn't have like a good fusion spell of their own until now. So it didn't really work. The concept was you would make dangerous with like the Phantom Knight stuff, and you can use that to fuel your graveyard for extra plays. Didn't work quite right, so I tried something different. So this time, now that we have Fusion Destiny, you can just send a Phantom Knight from your deck for dangerous, and that can fuel Dangerous's own effect and like extra searches. Just really cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get straight into it. Two malicious, RIP. One Dynatag. It's for Dystopia, so he becomes a Trident. One draw hand. Now, a lot of people say they don't like this one, and I'm not quite sure why. I do understand that giving your opponent a draw is bad. However, you don't need to activate that effect. When it's you, so like if this card is special summoned by a hero monster, meaning itself, you can make each player draw one card. So what I do a lot of the time is during my opponent's turn, I'll dangerous send draw hand. So that means on my turn, I just get a level 4 body. Like, you don't have to let your opponent draw with it. But if you do summon it, on your turn, which you can do with dangerous, you can go for the draw if you kind of want to push for game, but like it's an optional effect, so you don't have to let your opponent draw. It's just a body that summons itself from grave. One Disc Commander, really solid. Even though it got errata, you can still get that draw too, which is nice. One Celestial, another draw too. Plus, this is a trap deck, so you are setting your hand. And one Dreamer. So all these Destiny heroes have something in common, where they're all graveyard focused. Like none of these have like field effects like Diamond Dude or Drill Dark, because those cards are just, they need too much to go. Especially Diamond Dude in a deck with like eight, 9 normal spells. Like that's not good enough. Drill Dark wasn't very good. Decider wasn't very good. I just wanted Destiny heroes that were good with dangerous, so you could send them to the graveyard for a depending type of effect, and all these are that. And then for the Phantom Knights, we got triple Silent Boots, double Ancient Cloak, and one Ragged Gloves. Ragged Gloves is only in here to fuel Pot of Acquisitiveness, because it is like a Squamata in the sense that it doesn't do anything except gate you to a different card. Like, yeah, the 1000 boost is neat, hardly ever comes up, but it really is mainly just for, just to fuel Pot of Acquisitiveness more. And then for the last cards, we got triple Vion and one Shadow Mist. This allows you to fusion summon if you don't have the fusion spell, because Dangerous is actually a really cool card, in conjunction with the Phantom Knights that you have in hand, because, if you don't know what Dangerous does, he's a Dark Grepher for Destiny heroes, but the card you discard for cost can just be any card. So if you're discarding Phantom Knight cards, you get value out of the Phantom Knights in your grave, and you get value out of the Destiny hero you send to the graveyard. And that's the concept of this deck. And you have traps to back up this pretty slow strategy. Triple Fusion Destiny sends Phantom Knights, sends Destiny heroes. Triple D-Draw, just filter out all the garbage you don't want in your hand. And then double Pot of Acquisitiveness. This should be 3, but I don't know. It kind of can, like, it creates its own brick hands, but at the same time it is really powerful in here, and it resets your entire engine. And resetting Malicious to use it again is actually really nice. But again, if you draw multiples, or if you even draw one and you don't have ways to send stuff to the grave, it's really bad. And then one Rhoda, one Foolish, and one Poly. For the traps, we got triple Fog Blade and a small toolbox of other Phantom Knight traps. This one adds back any banished Phantom Knight monster. This one gives you a boost so you can use Dystopia again, as well as making your thing destruction immune, which is nice because Fusion Destiny is going to destroy at the next end phase, so if you put this on, it's going to be fine. And then one Wronging Magnet, it's a negate attack that also lets you draw cards and it summons itself. And then a Vambrance, it allows you to make the rank 2 Phantom Knight. So that's pretty cool. And then we got triple impermanence, generic hand trap, one solemn judgment, and only one necrofusion. This is what the third pot of acquisitiveness could be, but necrofusion is pretty cool. It allows you to make stuff on your opponent's turn, and you can use it for your own stuff next turn. It's pretty nice. And then for the extra deck, we got double dangerous. Not only is he a dark grepher, but he also, whenever you grepher a thing, it gives your Destiny heroes on the field a boost by 200 for each, I think, different name of Destiny hero in your graveyard, or I guess Destiny heroes in general. You just get a field boost, so it can get pretty big. Especially if you have multiple Destiny heroes on field, it can push for a lot of damage, if not game. Then we got one dominance. He's pretty neat. Not as cool without Diamond Dude, but he's still pretty good. And 2900 is pretty big. One Dusktopia. You could pretty much only make this with Necrofusion, but he's, I guess, like, his effect is kind of, he's got a, like, immunity effect that you can just put on anything. And also, whenever he's summoned, you can fusion summon, which, like, you're using the card's effect as polymerization. So that's pretty cool. And then Dystopia, probably the coolest fusion in here. If his stats ever change, you can revert them back to the original, and if you do, you can blow up a card, which is really neat with Mermaid, because Mermaid's going to naturally lower this card's attack, so you can put it back to its original attack to destroy the Mermaid. So that's really cool. That means they have to have another extender to go into the Orcus plays, which is really nice. And then for the Xyz, one rank 2, one break sword, and then a rank 4. This should probably be an aggressive rank 4, but I'm going for Evil Swarm Nightmare just because this is a stun deck. Then for the links, we got 2 Cross Crusader. I do make 2 Cross Crusader a lot, but I do need a generic dark link too, probably like Wee Witch. I don't know. Probably Wee Witch is the best, but I need a generic dark too. But I couldn't find a room for it, and I can't think of what to cut right now. And then one Rusty. You guys know this is broken. One Phoenix, one Unicorn, one Borreload, and one Boral Sword. Now, I'm not going to show any replays yet because I haven't got very many. And this is also a Sun deck, so the replays aren't very entertaining. But I guess I can give you an idea of how the deck functions. So if you go Fusion Destiny, send this, and send this, you can go ahead and make Dangerous. Malicious is going to banish itself to get another copy on field. You're going to banish the Ragged Gloves to send this. This is going to banish itself to search Boots. As you can see, you're already cycling a lot through your deck. So you're going to make extra hero, and that's going to revive this. And you can toss the Boots to send usually this, or not usually that. Usually send this, and then you can banish the Boots for a Fog Blade. So, like, and if you have Pot of Acquisitiveness, you can just shuffle them all back, draw a card, get another malicious effect that allows you to search any Destiny hero with Cross Crusader to tribute it, and that can be really good because that can fuel Dangerous's effect to discard again. So, yeah, that's a basic concept. Like, you can get a lot of deck thinning and a lot of value just off one Fusion Destiny with the Phantom Knights. So that's what I wanted to try, and it's actually probably the best Destiny hero variant I've come up with so far, but that's not saying much because the other ones are just so bad. But with the Phantom Knights, you can at least like let yourself live and actually win some games with them. So yep, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and remember, Master Dinnerflax will take your soul.